Yo, what's good, everybody? It's the Storm Podcast, episode 46. I'm your host, Malcolm. I'm here with my boys.
C-Dose from Coast to Coast.
Hey.
Big Oof in the house.
Vermilion. My bad.
That's it?
I was going to say a rhyme. But
go ahead, throw some sauce on it. What you got?
Go ahead, Wild Out.
It's not too late. Go ahead. It's never too late, bro. It's never too late.
Exactly. Wild Out. Go
Only
ahead.
time it's too late is when you're trying to apologize.
I'll save it for next episode.
Okay.
All right, whatever.
That's fair.
How was y'all weeks? He threw my whole thing off.
Go ahead, Chris. How was your week, man?
What? Taco Bell's dollar menu is the most underrated.
Look, man.
Really?
People be hating on Taco Bell. I got into a whole conversation with two of my homies. Taco Bell is not the worst food place. It is super underrated. It's not the best. It's definitely not like A tier,
the best,
but it's B tier. It's
like,
B tier fast food.
B plus.
Yeah, it's B tier fast food.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? You're like, Vic, you're only saying that because
you're Mexican.
Yeah, like you're wildin'.
You fuck with authentic, like
like their dollar menu is OD. It actually got good shit on it.
Have you had anything there with steak?
No,
bro.
I've had the steak quesarito.
The steak quesarito, that's good quality steak. Like that's good, like fast food quality steak.
Like it's not that bad.
Yeah, Thomas has like seriously strong opinions on Taco Bell.
You don't like Taco Bell?
He
not
hates
a fan?
Taco Bell in Forest Park specifically. No, never go there in your life. If you're starving, like eat dog
That
food.
Taco Bell gave me, you remember you were with me, they gave me a chalupa with no meat in it.
I warned everybody and they all just go to it.
Yeah, they gave me a chalupa with no meat in it.
Chalupa with no meat.
Yeah.
But
and I didn't realize till I got to the crib. It was too late. Like I couldn't go back.
Like I went there like last week.
The Taco Bell across from Target, I go there probably like once a month, maybe once every 2 months. It hits. I had Taco Bell last night.
Yeah, Taco Bell is decent.
Where did you get it from?
Champagne.
Smart.
I was all the way out by U of I visiting my girlfriend.
Chicken chalupas.
Nice.
Bro, yes, it does, bro. The chalupas are different,
bro.
Chicken
chalupas?
Hell yes.
So, Taco Bell, underrated.
For sure.
Found that out this week.
What's the worst fast food place?
Worst? Burger King. And if you... They're F tier only because Wendy's, if there's one near, is way better. And McDonald's. And McDonald's
Wendy's,
is just automatically
wait, hold on. Wendy's is better in theory, but most Wendy's are actually like the people working in there make it terrible.
At the Wendy's are it's like Popeyes.
Oh, fact.
Like in theory, Popeyes is supposed to be fire,
like,
but the people working there can make or break the entire like.
Yeah, if you're at a good
restaurant.
Wendy's though,
a good Wendy's goes crazy. A good Wendy's can rival a McDonald's. They can go toe to toe with a McDonald's.
Like it would definitely have me like sitting there like,
wait, you guys don't
fuck with McDonald's,
bro.
Burger King is trash.
Burger King just don't make it, bro. Like
Burger King never has good people, and even when they do, the food is still trash.
Like what is good about Burger King that I can't get at
the
Whoppers.
I'm not gonna lie, they got the cheapest nuggets though. You get like
do they? I didn't
they
know
got
that.
like $100, like
10 nuggets for $1.
Yeah,
I think,
Have you tried the chicken
like
sandwiches after the quality change? Like they updated everything. They're actually good. What?
It's not on Wendy's level though. It can't touch Wendy's, bro.
Wendy's
burger
average.
selection is just better.
They have good burgers and good chicken
and then
sandwiches. They have good chicken sandwiches.
It matches like McDonald's overall menu is just like solid.
Oh, for sure.
It's like
McDonald's.
It's solid.
McDonald's
so you can't like play with McDonald's. Like if you want to go to McDonald's, you could go. When you're going to McDonald's, you're going there for a specific thing, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Like every time you have that taste, like I want some nuggets.
I'll be like, damn, I'm really in the mood for a McGriddle.
Exactly, like I want a
McDonald's
McGriddle.
are forever be in the lead just off the McGriddle.
The McGriddle goes
just off the
crazy.
McGriddle. They have a chicken McGriddle now,
bro. Goes stupid.
I think you put me on.
Yeah.
You might have put me on. That
Precisely.
chicken McGriddle that's different, bro.
Solid.
That's different.
But I digress.
Yeah, we got super far on fast food.
So
Nasty.
number one.
Y'all remember back in the old podcast days where we used to have food talks at the beginning of every episode?
Bro, some food.
Yeah, we used to have
food
food
is
talks.
just fantastic, and food makes the world go round.
Very true.
This is facts.
That's facts, bro. That's
Food does make the world go round.
Food makes the world go round.
Sorry, guys, but food is not that good.
But let's keep it a bean.
Wildin'.
The one food that connects every culture.
Rice.
Rice is solid.
And that's the one that you love most.
You can't cap. Like some good
Every
soup?
culture eats rice.
Some good soup, Thomas. You can't.
Nah.
You don't like
fuck with
soup?
I don't fuck with liquid-based foods or anything like that.
You don't like broth, nothing like that. Like
No.
Ramen noodles.
I like ramen, but
That's
Yeah, you gotta like
strained.
ramen.
I don't like the water in it or the soup base in it.
You pour the water. You one of them niggas that pour the water out. That's the best part, bro.
Nah, I don't
that's
like
where
the
all the
liquid.
sodium intake is.
Exactly.
That's
When you
where
can start feeling
cholesterol
when
gets
you can
high.
start feeling the blood pulse, that's when you know you did it right.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
When you start,
Wow.
you drink it, you be.
Yeah, you go,
Nah.
your heart really pumping hard.
Right, your heart
You
be
get
boom,
the-
boom, boom. You be,
get the
ooh,
salt through.
that was a good bowl of ramen right there. You got to go get another one. You ever made that second bowl of ramen and didn't put new water in it? You just used the old broth?
I've never done
Nah,
that.
that's
It is
nasty.
different. It is
That's-
different.
that's
I'm not going to lie to
nasty,
you.
bro.
It is
Wait,
different.
how is that nasty? What?
How's that nasty?
What?
It's not the way, bro.
How's it gross,
I've
though?
never,
It's the same thing.
I've never tried it.
You should try it, bro. You should try it. Don't put
Maybe.
a full second packet in.
Wait,
though.
wait.
Just put like
yeah, like you
half.
would probably need.
If you put
only
a
half.
full second
If you're
packet in there,
wildin',
then that's dangerous.
yeah, you're doubling your salt intake.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't need
dangerous.
that.
You don't need to be doing that. But.
So, what? Taco Bell's decent. I want to pick up reading heavily. Like I want, like just
I
reading.
started a book for the first time in like
6
maybe like a
years.
year on the train ride to Champaign.
Really?
I enjoyed it.
I thought you were
nice.
gonna say you started a book for the first time.
No, I used to read heavy, bro. I used to like be a reader, nigga.
Fucking
Like-
nerd.
Nigga, I didn't have cable. I didn't have cable from like preschool up until 4th or 5th grade. I didn't have cable. So I like fell in love with reading. So I just kept reading all throughout middle school. Even like the beginning of high school, I stopped reading when I started doing sports. Like when I started doing sports, I just didn't have reading time because after school I would go and do my sports. Normally I left school and read because I didn't do no homework. But like so I just stopped reading like around when I started doing sports.
Yeah.
But picked up a book again. Shit's lit, bro. Like reading that shit slaps.
Yeah,
Book,
I just need
what
something
book?
to stimulate my
Children of
mind.
Blood and Bone. It is fantastic. It has been called the Black Harry Potter. Okay, funny story about this. So, my mom started reading this book. It was like, yo, this book is fantastic. I love it, blah, 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 whatever. Like Black Harry Potter, the woman who wrote it is a black woman. She's an African woman.
Mm-hmm.
So she got, like, after the first book, she got signed to a 5-book deal, which is fantastic, and a 3-movie deal just off of one book. And they signed her for 5 more books when the second book wasn't even written yet. Like, she was still in the middle of writing the second book. So I was like, I had to tell my girlfriend's mom about it because she loves books. She loves Harry Potter. She loves black people. So I'm like this is
it
right up her
lines
alley.
up.
Right, it's
Right.
right up her alley. So I tell her about it. She falls in love with it. She loves this book, blah, blah, blah. Like, my mom loves it. She loves it. All this shit, blah, blah, blah. We keep it popping. Fast forward a couple months before the second book is about to come out. I'm scrolling through, Instagram or whatever, and I see Toby Lou on Good Morning America. So I'm like, okay, this is lit. And he's sitting with the writer of Children of Blood and Bone. Like, okay, like, all right, well, this is weird. That's his sister. Like, that's just a dope ass family, bro.
Wow.
Like, that's just cold. Like, his sister is the one who wrote that book. I'm like, yo, like, this is a gifted ass family.
Wow.
So yeah, I started reading the book. This shit is lit. And I never put it together because, like, I know 3 Nigerian people. No, I know 4 Nigerian people. 3 of their last names are Adeyemi or Adeyemi. Like, it's all the same spelling, but they like all pronounce it differently. So I didn't think anything of it when Toby Lou and her last name were the same thing, because I'm like, that's just like a very common Nigerian last name, just like Johnson or some shit, you know?
like
Yeah, so I didn't think anything of it. And I was like, damn, like, that's his sister. That's fucking live. Like, these niggas are talented, bro. So yeah, found that out. But I started reading that book. Yeah.
solid.
Nice week.
Yeah. Oof.
Like, was great, man.
That's awesome.
I started off right. I got pulled over on Sunday. That was lots of fun. Not really, guys. It's not fun at all. I'm facing court right now, so
Yeah, that's tough.
You're
I know
not facing court. You're going to court.
I'm going to court on the 27th. So it's all I know is it's probably gonna be a fat fine, probably court supervision. So it's not very fun. Don't speed, guys.
Yeah.
Don't drive intoxicated.
You weren't driving intoxicated.
Not saying that. Nah, I'm like really against that. Like, even on myself, like I don't drive under the influence. But yeah, guys, drive safe. Other than that, I was cooling. Played a lot of Fortnite. Watched a lot of.
We did play a lot of Fortnite this week.
Watched a lot of educational videos on YouTube, like photography, barbering. Trying to step up my craft this year, and
that's what I like to see, bro.
Kill
that's
it,
what
bro.
I like to
That's
see.
it.
Solid.
Young Vermilion.
Been watching a lot of the Dr. Phil show on YouTube.
The GOAT.
Very underrated.
Interesting.
Facts.
Great content. One day, I hope to be on there. Not for any bad reasons.
Yeah, I was about to say, because the niggas who be on there normally be negative as hell. Like, they be fucked up, so don't be one of them. Don't catch me outside.
We got to be on Steve Harvey, bro.
I don't like Steve Harvey in any capacity.
I'm not a huge fan of Steve Harvey either. I'm going to be honest with you.
Chris, come on. You're on my side, bro.
Was he the one
after
who
what
wrote?
he did to Bernie Mac. No, I can't really fuck.
What did he do to Bernie Mac?
What did he do?
He was trying to steal his. He was trying to steal like a movie role he had up and coming. He told him like, "I'll do it for half of whatever he's saying."
Oh no,
I didn't know that.
Like it was on some petty shit.
I just don't fuck with Steve Harvey because his advice don't be hidden. Like
he really be plotting on young men's downfall.
Apparently, he wrote a book on marriage, and he's like divorced like several times or something.
Yeah,
like that.
and then like,
but
this
who knows
isn't
marriage
so much
better than someone who's been
point.
in and out of it.
Yeah, he do know what not to do. Like but this isn't so much on Steve Harvey as the people who listen to it. So the thing about Steve Harvey is a lot of the advice he gives out is for middle-aged black women.
Yeah.
Like that's the advice that he be giving out. But black girls our age be like listening to it, and they be like taking the advice made for 50-year-old black women and like posting their, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, yo, like, yes, this is good advice, but for a single 50-year-old black woman, not for a single 21-year-old black woman. Like, the things he be saying to do are just like, it's just not exactly like the things you should be settling for or looking for. Is just like, you don't have to do that, if that makes sense. Like, you're not living your life.
We're still growing as people.
Yeah.
Like, so I can't sit here and be like, hey, damn.
Yeah, like the advice he be saying is like, look for a man who like does this and that. And like, Steve Harvey be telling 50-year-old women to like lower their, it's almost like he be telling them to lower their standards because you just looking for a dying partner. That's how his advice be sounding,
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, you're still 21, 20. Like, don't lower your standards. Like, just find yourself a good nigga. Like, you don't have to.
You don't have to test them. Like,
like you don't have to look for a nigga that be like, he's okay. I'd be okay dying with him. Like, no, like find a nigga that's exemplary and will give you what you want. Like,
you guys are Steve Harvey haters, bro.
That's
handlebar mustache.
Like,
man,
he gets paid a lot of money to do what he does, and sometimes he just does not do what he does correct.
Facts,
especially his motivational videos are hitters.
Okay,
he don't be motivating me, bro.
He don't really motivate me too much.
He don't motivate me at all.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't find him funny.
Yeah.
He's not funny.
I don't find him
He's not funny.
I find like Bernie Mac was hilarious.
Bernie Mac was funny as hell.
Yeah, like, oh, and when I'm looking towards a comedian, I'm looking for someone who is going to get me laughing.
Factual. That's why I fuck with
He
Deanna
does not
Cole
make me laugh.
and Lil Rel.
Exactly, like
Lil Rel is hilarious.
Lil Rel,
I love Lil Rel.
Hilarious. My dad is friends with him.
I think you told.
Yeah,
I think you said that on the episode a couple days.
Blows my mind.
Yeah.
Had no clue. My dad's friends. All of my dad's friends are funny. I do not find Steve Harvey funny at all.
He's
like
not.
His jokes are corny.
Especially Family Feud. He's
like,
always
if you watch
some
him on,
dumb shit.
he don't be funny on Family Feud.
So
now the people
bad.
on Family Feud be hilarious. Them niggas be having me cry. I will never forget the clip. He said, "Name a boy's name that starts with the H." My nigga said, Jose. I was like,
Jose, bro.
I was
And
like,
he
my
was
nigga,
confident.
what?
His family
Bro,
was like,
he said,
yeah.
Jose, his family,
Yeah, good answer.
I was just looking at the camera like, I know this nigga did not just say First off, why was the first one that came to your head anyway? Like, no Harold, not like
Hank.
Jose. Right.
No Henry. Like,
Jose. Like,
Jose.
Like, did you not think about that? Like, spell that bitch like water hose, nigga. Like, no. No, nigga.
That is not correct.
Yeah, we not fucking with that. But we ready to get into some topics? We ain't really.
We've been ready, bro.
I bet.
No,
you have something to say?
We're good. I was thinking about. I said I wanted to say something. Oh, about my week. I also picked up looking more into nature videos. I
like you talking like
nature.
National Geographic type shit.
Like like BB. I almost said it. I was like, wait a second. British Broadcasting Channel, like their YouTube channel is fantastic. Like, oh my god, and PBS Eons.
I wouldn't
and all
even say anything if he didn't stop himself. He said like BB.
Yeah, like because I went to go say it. And I was like,
British
wait a
Broadcasting
second.
Central.
No,
that
was
was
British
hilarious.
Broadcasting Corporation.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
5 videos though.
Yeah, it's mostly like just talking about like dinosaurs. Dinosaurs or like I was watching videos on geese who are born on top of like mountains who have to jump.
I saw that BBC one. That one was crazy.
Yeah, like that one's crazy.
Relax, man.
No, I'm only laughing because I wanted to see what he was gonna do. Because if he would have just said
it,
if he would have just said it, I would have been like, oh, okay. Like I would have just let it slide.
No.
It was the fact that he stopped so like he said, BB.
I'll be looking at. I looked at you. You were like,
no, I wasn't. I wasn't even gonna say anything. It was when you
no.
stopped that I just started dying.
I looked at you. I was like, hey.
He said, BB.
Because it happened the other day. Like this girl wrote BBC, and I was like, oh. I was like, what the fuck?
I think we found our episode title.
Oh my god.
BBC actually does extremely raw like footage. And that was a pun. But also, you saw like how the birds, when they jump, they were like being killed and taken away by other predators.
Bro, like it jumped off. Like what was that? 400 feet.
And
it jumped from. It cannot fly. Cannot
just landed.
It crashed into the ground. Landed. Lived. And then a raven flew by and picked it up.
How big are these birds?
They're not.
They're babies.
Oh, like they're small.
Probably like 2 baseballs.
Yeah, they're not that big.
That was a weird unit of measurement.
I mean, like it gave me a good.
It was very like exact.
Precise.
Just didn't expect it.
Like, and you just see them jump and they're falling, bro. And I'm like, there's no way it lives. I was like, yeah, it's like a good 30 seconds of like the bird just falling down.
Maybe
like one does not like live. Like it hits the side of the mountain and it's gone. And they record all of it. What is the other? They dropped like a whole documentary, and they just recorded it, all of it, and then gave it to the dude to like. So it was either going to be a good story and it was going to be an uplifting story. It was going to be a tragedy, and it just recorded it, and the dude just had to narrate over it, and it's so good. Yeah. And I'm like, damn.
I don't really be watching nature videos like that.
Nah, bro. I'm telling you, it hits different.
Definitely start watching some BBC.
Facts. That was gonna be our first topic anyway, so that was good. I see what the segue is. Okay, you getting good at this shit. We podding in this bitch. All right. Yeah. I guess let's bring the vibes down a little bit and like actually talk about this because this is really serious. For most people who probably already know, if you're listening to this, Kobe Bryant had.
I was thinking of the BBC. Just keep going.
Oh my god.
We cannot do anything serious on this podcast.
Okay.
Speaking of serious, never mind. We'll get into that later.
We gotta reshoot this part. No, like no.
We don't gotta reshoot it.
No, that's not good.
No, we're cool.
We're fine. People understand.
I want to be respectful.
No, we're definitely gonna be respectful about this. Okay. But yeah, for people who do not know, I would hope that we're not the ones giving you this news. I hope you already know, but Kobe Bryant and his daughter, and more people. How many people were there total?
9, I believe.
Yeah,
9?
It was 9 in total.
Damn, I thought
it was
6.
5 to start off.
No, it was
and
9.
then the number just kept.
Nah, it's a lot
It's
more.
9. It was like the pilot, a man, his wife, his daughter, Kobe, his daughter, and then another man. Like it was like 3 more people.
God damn. Well,
I can't even remember all of their names right now.
Yeah, rest in peace to all of you guys. And condolences to all of your families. That's just very shocking news. Like, I just wasn't. Me and Vic were together when we found out. We were just in the back of Target. My girlfriend texted me and she said, "Wow, it's crazy that everybody keeps dying like this." I'm like, "Who died?" She said, "Kobe." I'm like, "What?" Like, I walked into the next aisle, was like, "Yo, Vic, like, this is crazy, bro." Like, that shit was just very unexpected.
That shit
very
just
tragic,
hurt.
man.
You didn't even really have to watch basketball. Like, I know you didn't really watch basketball.
Yeah, but you still, like...
But it's something about his mentality and the drive.
Yeah.
It's literally the way he came at things. It was like an animal.
His competitiveness in life, not so much just the sport. Like, just overall a competitive spirit. And that's something that I feel that we can all relate to in one way or another, of just, like... always driving to be the best person, like the best person you can be, just the best person overall,
and just giving like 110% no matter what
to everything you do. And a lot of us remember him, like a lot of us are gonna remember him as a basketball player, but me personally, I followed him on Instagram and all that shit. Like, a lot of what I saw of him, like, in the last couple of years was him as, like, a dad and a father.
Yeah.
And he was a very, very good dad. Like, it got to the point where I pretty much never saw a clip of him unless it was, like, an interview or something, like, without one of his daughters.
Yeah, he always kept... He was a very family-oriented businessman.
Yeah.
So he moved the way he moved, everything he did, I commend him for, and
yeah, I
hope to see him on the other side.
One thing that I saw somebody read was how once he retired, they said that he, like, almost removed himself from the game completely until Gigi got into it. And that's when he was like, because his sole focus was just, like, his daughters. And then once she got back into it, that's when he, like, got back into it also, because his daughters just were his entire world. And yeah, I was super sad when I found out she was on the plane also.
And I also heard,
or not the plane, the helicopter.
I heard that him and his wife made an agreement that they would never fly on the same helicopter together.
That's what fucked me up.
So I was like,
that's genius. That was incredible. Like, it's
crazy how, like, that's the way it went down. Like,
but it's also good that they were
it's
had
the
smart
conscious of no one, like, during helicopter crashes, your percentage of living is so low.
Yeah.
It's not happening. Like, with a plane, there's way more to protect you.
Yeah.
And you could really live through it, but not a helicopter.
Because a plane is like, it's rare that it's just like, straight down.
Yeah.
Bitch. Like, yeah. Yeah, it's just sad. Like, it's a very depressing situation. Nobody was expecting it. It's sad how, like, first off, it's sad how many times we've come onto this podcast and had to talk about people dying. And it's just crazy that people are just growing old less, if that makes sense. Like, people just aren't really growing old, and even, like, everybody just keeps dying, like, midlife. And that's just, not everybody, but just, like, more people. And I don't know, maybe it's just because we have more media and more exposure to it, to where we get it more frequently. Mm-hmm. But, like, it just feels like a lot of people are dying.
Well, for me, I'm taking it as never look at life like it's something guaranteed.
Oh, for sure.
Because we've lost people due to their own actions, and we've lost people due to just outside. Like, we lost X because somebody just ran up and took his life.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything we could do about it. The people who have had drug problems, that's just a life that is gone now. You can't do anything about it. And then there's the people who you just don't see it coming. It was, no one took your life. Things just get out of hand.
Vic was talking about this, like, it's crazy, like, any of us could literally just go at any moment. Like, there's absolutely nothing we could do about it.
It's crazy, man.
Like we could literally just die right now. And one thing that bothers me, like, everybody who knows me knows that I am very bad at staying, like, angry or bothered for, like, a long period of time. Mm-hmm. Like, if I get into an argument with, like, my brothers, my girlfriend, something like that, I'm literally over it within like 5-10 minutes. One thing that can bother me for my entire day is if you don't say like I love you at the end of a, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
is if you're too angry to like reciprocate and I love you or tell somebody like how you feel about them, because that could literally be it. Like if me and Thomas get into an argument at the end and we leave on a bad term, and no, we don't normally say I love you at the end of our conversation, but like if we leave on bad terms at the end, like I would feel terrible to know that I died and this nigga gotta live the rest of his life knowing like let's say at the end of the conversation I go to like shake him up and he's so mad that he just doesn't shake me up and I get hit by a bus. Like you would have to live the rest of your life
knowing that you did stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that can like really bother me, and that's why I just think never take life for granted. So even if you're mad or whatever, like always tell your people that you love them, hug them, like, you know, or just leave it on good terms. Like even like, if you don't say you love you to like your friends or whatever, everybody knows how, you know, like at the end, if you're about to leave, we dap it up, we peace, stay safe, you know, like
the whole like last time I left, I shook everybody's hand twice.
Yeah.
Like I go around the room, shake the hand. If we start talking again, then I'm going to finish off with a handshake again.
Yeah.
Like it does not matter.
Like always say your version of I love you. You know, like I may not say I love you to y'all as homies, but I'm gonna say stay safe or like
yeah, stay smooth.
You know, stay up. You know, I'm gonna say something to my brothers. I say peace out, bum. Like, and like while it is an insult, like that is our version of I love you. And like to my mom, I say I love you. My girlfriend, I love you. You know,
I always find it like that's why I feel like I can never just do wrong to someone because I don't want you to die with that taste. Like I don't want to die, or I don't want you to die, and both of us have a bad taste in our mouth about you.
Yeah.
So like, if I'm sitting there, it's like I don't shake up with Thomas one day, and then me and Thomas got beef, and then Thomas die, I'm be tight forever.
Yeah.
Cause like life is just about forgiving. I'm not gonna sit here and just be angry all the time. It takes too much energy to be angry.
Yeah, factual.
I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, Vic didn't get my shot right this week. I'm not gonna shake Vic shit. Vic texting in chat, I'm not gonna respond
if you mad
because
he didn't shoot you right,
like,
god damn.
Like, no, I'm not even fucking with Vic. Like that's petty. Like, oh, everybody messes up once in a while. Like, not to say that Vic fucks up my shot ever.
Yeah,
that's just an example.
Yeah, I guess.
So I'm not gonna sit there and just be mad over something that's momentary.
Yeah,
it'll pass by. I'm not gonna sit there and just be angry. There's no reason.
We say all that to say just don't take life for granted, because it could literally just be over at any point, and it's just sad.
Exactly, it's sad truth.
Yeah, most definitely. Y'all want to get into something a little bit more lighthearted, because I see a lot of long faces. Rest in peace, Kobe. Oh no, for sure.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
And condolences to Kobe's family. I can only imagine what it feels like to lose your husband and your daughter, or your dad and your sister. Like, to have both, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is just a different type of situation, you know? Like, I don't, man, it's just crazy to me.
I couldn't even put myself
I couldn't imagine losing one of my brothers, you know?
Yeah, like, I could not fathom it.
Yeah. Like, to lose your brother and your dad, I mean, your sister and your dad, like, or your daughter and your husband, like, to get, it's just a lot. So that's just, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to spend the rest of your life thinking about that.
Yeah, most definitely. So everybody just do your best to stay safe and just don't take life for granted. Like, don't put anything off, you know, like, just give it your all while you're here, you know? Like, just go crazy. Like, wake up every morning and just pursue your passion with everything you have in you, you know? Like, so what? Like, if you get tired or whatever, you know, just go for it. Like, just be happy. If you're doing something right now that is making you unhappy, or you're doing something right now that you've been telling yourself that you want to stop doing, listening to this podcast right now, this is literally your sign. Like, we are literally giving you the sign right now to stop doing whatever you wanted to do, like whatever you were doing that you didn't want to do, and go pursue what you want to do right now. Whether that be stop, I don't know, drinking, smoking, eating sweets, vaping, or the job you don't like.
Person in your life, that you need to cut.
Maybe you feel that you're the toxic person. Like,
cut it.
Just take life and just do what makes you 1,000% happy.
Yeah, don't take any moment for granted.
Yeah.
Like, what really gets on my mind, every single decision I've ever made has led me up to this spot.
Yeah, facts.
Every single one.
Dang, that hit Thomas.
Like,
you can see Thomas's face.
Facts.
That hit him.
It's just the truth. So why choose to be somewhere you don't want to be?
True. Factual.
And that's it.
That's it. Baseline. But let's get into something a little bit more lighthearted for our spirits and the listeners. But rest in peace, Kobe.
R.I.P. to
and everybody on the plane or helicopter, and my condolences to all of your families.
Every single person. I hope every person is able to cope within the families.
And not only families victims. But fans too. Cause
yeah, for sure. Because I know all of LA is hurting.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And the part that hurt me the most was he just got to start living his life. He just finished everything else, and he's not even in the Hall of Fame yet. Like, whoa. That's the part that gets me. I think you got to be out of the league like 5-10 years or something like that to get in.
LeBron had literally just beat his record.
The last
2 days before
it was the night before.
The night before, damn.
Yeah, it was literally like his last Instagram
post was him like congratulating LeBron and like motivating him. Like
he said, "Move on to number 2."
It's crazy.
That's
Go
crazy.
ahead.
That's crazy. Yeah. So yeah, condolences to family, friends, fans, all those other F words. Like, just I hope everybody can cope with this. But Vic, you said you had a topic you want to introduce. Let's get our spirits up.
All right, bro. This is a goofy topic, but the other day I just thought about it. Like,
not
bro,
this
all
question.
Right. No.
Oh, okay.
All right, so when you buy a gallon of milk, does the gallon of milk come from one cow only or multiple cows?
Multiple cows.
Really?
I think it's just like a big batch.
How do you guys feel about that?
Yeah, how do I feel about it? First off, I don't drink milk.
I've been drinking the milk. I'm not gonna lie to you. So
I don't drink milk.
I don't either.
Milk is gross.
I'd prefer for it to just be one cow rather than multiple.
Why does it make a difference?
Because that's like, it's like mashing like a bunch of like
crossing the beams.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you, bro.
Yeah.
You probably never had a full cup of milk where it was only one cow.
Unless you drank it like on a farm, you watched it come out of the cow. But I'm pretty sure it got to go through some cleaning process first.
Bro. Yeah, you wouldn't want.
Let me know if it tastes different.
Yeah.
That was a weird question. We're not letting Vic do any more topics.
No, I don't mind it, but like that's I get the question.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I almost forgot. Yo, so guys, what we're about to start doing is, we are dropping. We're not sure what we're gonna call them yet, but we're doing like smaller mini episodes where it will be 2 or more of us talking about a topic that's not hip hop related. So we're gonna be dropping those throughout the week. You might get 1 a week, 2 a week. It's just to give you guys a little bit more content. It'll be no more than 20 minutes. And we recorded a couple of them already. They've been pretty fun. The episode with Vic and Thomas was weird, so let us know what you guys think.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
When the boys behind the camera get together,
tell him he's wrong, bro. It's our first episode like together, like where we're just running it, so it is like, a little awkward. It is serious, but I think the topic we're talking about is like
you'll really enjoy it.
When the boys behind the camera get together, it's a different vibe. I'm not gonna say it's positive or negative. It's a different vibe. So run up the streams anyway, because you know what it is. Love my brother, so we gonna get it popping. So be looking out for those. We're gonna drop one this week. We'll drop the first episode. It was me, Big Oof, and Vermilly. We'll be dropping more episodes more frequently. Might give y'all 1 a week, maybe 2 a week if y'all are really fucking with the episodes. Right now it's just audio, but shit, if y'all are really fucking with these, then shit, we might drop video too. But for all y'all niggas who are saying that y'all don't listen to the podcast because it's too long and that you don't like hip hop, you gonna think of a new excuse now.
You gotta give me something different so I know you just don't fuck with.
Yeah, you already know what it is. But let's talk about some hip hop. Lil Wayne dropped an album today. Did anybody listen?
I got to listen to 1 or 2 songs. I'm not going to lie to you.
Did you enjoy them?
Yes.
Which ones did you listen to?
I listened to it was posted on DJ Academic's Instagram, So
lit.
I don't want to plug him though. No plugs.
You just plugged him, bro.
Yeah, it was
an
accident.
It's alright. I listened to about half of it. I enjoyed it. Very rap heavy. He rapped a lot. Like it wasn't. Well, the first half that I listened to, it wasn't. You know how Wayne be having his melodic flows and shit like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't so much of that. Like Wayne was like spitting. There was one song where he spit for like 4 minutes. It was pretty good. So I'm enjoying it. The project is called Funeral. There's a song with Big Sean, Lil Wayne, and Lil Baby. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good. Lil Baby actually did pretty good. Like, and y'all know that I'm not a Lil Baby fan. I was fucking with it.
You're the opposite of a Lil Baby fan.
Yeah, I'm not a hater. Wait, hold on. And no, I do hate on Lil Baby.
You be wildin'.
Yeah, I hate on Lil Baby. So
Lil Baby is decent.
The one with Wayne and 2 Chainz went up too, but 2 Chainz kills basically everything he's on.
Yeah, 2 Chainz is just
fucking
fantastic.
2 Chainz, right? Other new music, y'all already know that new Toby Lou.
Yes.
I heard it. It's pretty fire,
you listened to
bro.
it?
Yeah, it's pretty
You fucked
lit.
with it, didn't you? Yo, that shit was good.
That shit was hidden. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. I almost know all the words already.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, I played it for Chris in the car on the way here. That shit was different.
You know, Hot Tub Time Machine.
Yeah, Hot Tub Time Machine. Then when he really got the singing in the vibe, man,
he was going crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't wanna function without. I was woo. Man, that's my song. I'm gonna play that like 30 more times today. I'm gonna learn them lyrics
today, bro.
I've probably played it at least 30 times today. Like 15. Probably more than 15. Yeah, probably more than 15.
Probably more than 15.
Between the 20 and 30 range.
That's clean.
Yeah,
that's clean.
Nah, I was listening to that shit. That shit hit. Any more music drop? I feel like there was another. Oh, Drake in Future.
Dropped
the leak.
Yeah, like it confused the fuck out of me. Like, why would you drop a leak? Like, he just put it up on the OVO SoundCloud, and I was like,
it wasn't mixed. It wasn't mastered. It didn't sound like.
Yeah, it did not sound.
It didn't sound mastered. So maybe they can hit up Vermillion. He can finish that up for him. You got their contacts? Ask if they need it.
Yeah, I actually spoke with Drake last weekend. We're working on a project coming out soon.
What's it called?
To Be Determined is the name of the project.
OVO, but the V is for Vermillion. Ooh,
that's clever. I'm gonna have to talk to him. We're real tight like that, so I assume he'll.
Can you add me to the chat?
With that. I don't know. He doesn't really fuck with people of your standing, so it'd probably be a little difficult. But Chris, if you're trying to join, that's cool.
Nah, he said real niggas only.
Only niggas that watch BBC can join the chat. That's what it is.
Wow, niggas are wildin'.
That's what it is. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I know Drake be fucking with the British shit. That's probably why.
Niggas is goofy. Oh my god.
No, but the song
was because you're not trying to up your knowledge.
I do up my knowledge. I just don't watch birds jump off a cliff.
What do you mean? I watch nature, bro.
Yeah,
nature is beautiful.
I live nature.
Cap.
I do live nature.
That's cap.
I be in the woods, bro.
Cap.
I do, bro. I do be in the woods, bro.
Out of nowhere,
bro. I take walks in Thatcher in the summertime, spring and summertime, bro. I be taking walks in Thatcher, experiencing nature, bro.
Only sometimes.
He's capping.
Nigga, yes I do. Like, I'll show you the pictures on my phone, nigga. Like, I be in Thatcher.
Show
nigga.
me the pictures.
I'll do it after the pod. Please don't let me forget. Don't let me. I'll upload them to the podcast Instagram so y'all can see them shits.
Yeah.
I'm hurry for Sprint to Thatcher after this.
Yeah.
no, I'm playing. I actually got pictures.
That's mad goofy.
But yeah, the song was good. I didn't like it as much as Life Is Good. I gotta listen to it. I didn't like Life Is Good that much first time either, so I gotta listen to it a little bit more.
Bugging, bro.
Bro, Life Is Good hit.
No, I liked Life Is Good, but I ain't love Life Is like when I listen to Life Is Good at night, it hit different. I don't know why, but it was working. Because I listened to it while I was working on the weekend, so I was like, "Yo, that hit me." He said, "Working on the weekend like usual." I was like, "How he know that? What the fuck?" I was just this nigga in here.
It was still that shit hit.
No, then he said, haven't done my taxes. I'm too turned up. Vic, no, that hit my soul because I still ain't done my shit.
I need to do my
I ain't do my 2018 taxes.
You should be putting this out there, bro.
Man, it's already out there.
IRS is about to.
I'm about to file. It's okay. Target's sending me the forms for 2018, so I'm gonna file my taxes.
God damn.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to go to prison.
Too turned up.
Yeah, but like that last song was just, that shit was relating to me. I was like, damn, how Drake know? Like, what the fuck? But this new one, it hit pretty hard. Yeah, I gotta listen to it again at night. See if it hit different for me.
You just need to master it. You get a good.
Yeah, the audio was weird too because I had just come from listening to that Toby Lou song, which was like mastered, and then switched to SoundCloud, and I was like, sound was a little bit off, but still.
That's how SoundCloud would be sometimes though.
100,000 for a cheapest ring on the nigga finger, little bitch. Ooh. Nah, the best part when he said, I go tremendo for new fettuccine. I was like, God damn. I think I went to Olive Garden that night. Like, niggas just wanted some Alfredo, some fettuccine Alfredo, my nigga.
Goofy as fuck.
Nah, that shit was different. But, any more hip hop news happened that we are forgetting?
They got it popping in the middle of a store.
Oh yeah, Meek, Nicki, and what's her husband's name?
I don't know.
Or husband to be? It's something dude, Petty.
Yeah.
Some dude.
It's like Kenny Petty.
I don't know. I don't know if that's even supposed to be her husband. I don't even know what's going on.
I think they're supposed to be getting married, but apparently Meek was up in the store minding his own business, and then they pulled up, and I guess Petty started tweaking on him. And
exactly why you looking at me like that?
He was being petty.
I guess it do be like that.
Thank you, Vic. I was waiting for that.
Nah, I'm sorry. You tried though.
Whatever.
No. We'll give you the points.
Let's keep it rolling.
Damn, he not gonna take no more jokes this episode. But yeah, they got it popping on Meek. Meek was just trying to mind his own business, like, and then dudes started yelling at him, blah blah blah. And then they just started like yelling at each other, calling each other pussy. It was, you pussy, nigga. No, you pussy. Like, fight me. Like, Meek was really trying to fight. Like, security had to grab Meek. Even though Meek didn't start it, like, Meek was ready to finish it.
Meek chasing his dreams. You can't stop him.
Even though I do feel like Meek should have just let it rock. I feel like Meek should have
sounded like two kids just trying to fight.
That's
like
exactly what it sounded like.
Other dude was like instigating it against Meek, and Meek was just like, dude, like, fuck off. And
I feel like it would have been way doper if Meek had just like just kept it popping. Yeah. Like if the nigga had said some shit to Meek and Meek was like, nigga, I don't care. And just like kept it pushing, I'd be like, damn, like that nigga would have felt disrespected.
Yeah, low key.
Because his goal was to get under Meek's skin and he did it, you know? So he's probably like, got that nigga. Like if Meek would have been like, nigga, I'm Meek.
You're
like,
some chump.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm about to go to the Rock Nation brunch. Fuck you, nigga. Like
exactly. I'm gonna go and get some food.
Right, Jay-Z. Like you can go kick it with Nicki. Like I'm about to go to the Rock brunch. Yeah, nigga. Now what?
I'm gonna kick it with the GOAT.
Yeah, that would have been harder. But I mean, I guess Meek, you know, I can't blame him for losing his temper when his ex's new fiance is just pressing you on some petty shit.
On some childish.
Right, just to be like a child. Like, come on, nigga. Just grow up.
Just wants attention, bro.
Right, just grow up. Like, that's all I can really say about it. But yeah, this was a slow hip hop week. Not much shit happened in hip hop that we didn't cover. Oh wait, hold on. This isn't hip hop, but I got a question. So, this might end up being wild. So I'm praying. I'm praying that Chris got my back on this one. Cause if he don't, I'm gonna get cooked relentlessly. Cause y'all niggas don't have girlfriends. So I'm about to.
Wow.
Go ahead.
I'm about to put myself on a ledge here. So I've been seeing on Instagram more people speaking up. So I'm gonna be brave and speak up too.
About what?
Now, Chris, as a guy with a girlfriend,
yes,
you sleep in the same bed as your girlfriend, correct?
Yes.
You and your girlfriend spoon, correct?
Yes.
Are you normally the big spoon?
Yes.
Would you like to be the little spoon every once in a while?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, thank you. All right. That's all I needed.
Yes.
Like, bro,
yes.
How come niggas can't be the little spoon, bro?
I mean, like...
See, look, y'all non-girlfriend having ass niggas, bro.
I'm not judging you. I'm just
they judging behind the cameras, bro.
I want to lay with my head on her chest.
I'm saying, like, why can't a nigga be a little spoon, bro?
I'm surprised that it's even an argument to be one or the other. That's my
no, like
girls are just a little spoon, and the guys just got to be the big spoon.
Well,
I'm on your side.
But like, my girlfriend explained it to me.
Like,
I'm 6'2".
Oh no, I get it.
I'm big as fuck. Like I should not beat a little spoon ever.
Hey, spoon like.
What?
Yeah, that's like cuddling. It's just cuddling.
Yeah.
So it's when you're big spoon, you're the spoon that's
you.
behind
you're
the
big
other
as hell,
one.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
But even
You
still,
too,
like,
Malcolm. You're big as hell.
Look, I get it, but every once in a while,
Like,
a
yeah,
nigga
let
wanna-
me
let me beat a little spoon. You know what I'm saying?
Crush
Like,
Alexis, bro.
no, but like you can
It's
just
just my head. My head's not that big.
yeah, being a little spoon is
gotta be.
it's lit, bro. It's like let niggas be a little spoon.
Exactly.
Men should be allowed to be a little spoon too. Sometimes I feel
Exactly.
Thank
I
you.
don't gotta beat a little spoon every time.
I'm saying like I prefer being the big spoon. I do.
Preferred.
But every once in a while, a nigga just want to be the little spoon. I know. I'm so glad that Chris stood with me on this one.
yeah.
I'm not against
Because I could have looked wild. I know the listeners are probably like, damn. The listeners
little spoon niggas.
the listeners that got girlfriends are probably like, thank you, nigga. Like I'm glad somebody finally say it. And the niggas without girlfriends probably like, these little spoon ass niggas. What the fuck?
At first, you don't get it until you're always big spoon.
Right.
And then once you get like one time you crawl up on her and then you just like leaning down and you're watching TV and you're the one like you're oh shit. You're like little spoon is kind of busting.
Nah, that's smacks.
Yeah,
the way Chris just put it.
Being a little spoon,
that's smacks. Bro.
That's just lit, bro. That's just
lit. You gotta be a little baby
Exactly.
once in a while, bro.
Right, I'm saying
You
like
gotta be a little baby, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes,
I need to get blessed too.
Exactly.
My day be hard too. like where's my blessings?
Wow, this podcast really is a safe space.
Yeah, you're clean.
Thank you. I
I
appreciate
wouldn't have
it,
looked
guys.
at you weird if you said like even if I didn't want to be Lil Spoon.
No, if y'all niggas would have got me up out of here, I would have been like, damn. Like if I would have been like, if I would have said, if I was like,
you would have walked.
I'd be like, yo, Lil Spoon is sometimes like, yo, get your little spoon ass nigga. I would have been like, what?
You would have been hurt.
Like, no, I'm really out here on my own.
You did take a big leap of faith, right?
Thank
there.
you. I appreciate
applaud
it.
you.
No, one thing that do be blowing me though about being big spoon is I am 6'1", debatably 6'2", depending on who you're asking. Mm-hmm. My girlfriend is 5'4". That's a big gap. That's like 8 or 9 inches,
7,
something like that.
inches.
Yeah, whatever. So when she lay down and put her head like right on the headboard, there's nowhere for me to go because I have to be above her. Like I need them extra 8 inches, you know what I'm saying? So we can fit right. So like my head be like how big is that this happened last night. I'm in this bitch like
breaking that tight shit.
Right, and she sleep. So I'm like, I'm not trying to wake her up, and I'm like, yo, like my head up against this bitch all stupid. So I like slide down, but now I'm like low as fuck, hair all in my face, like I'm just uncomfortable as hell. Like, god damn.
You really be having to take that L, bro. You really be sitting there like
if you get caught in a bad position, if she fall asleep, it's just a bad night for you.
Yeah, bro.
Like you just gonna have a bad night.
That's facts.
Like that's just the way it goes. Like 2 nights ago,
there.
she laid like right on the edge of the bed. So my whole body wasn't on the bed. Look, there was a good 25, 30 minutes where I had one hand on the floor and I was just like trying to sleep so I wouldn't fall off that bitch. I'm like, yo, I really got no queen size bed, by the way. And I'm just like, damn, I'm really on the edge.
Nah, bro. And then your hand goes numb to the point where you don't even know it's there.
Oh, no. Like when you got your hand under her neck and your shit go numb, or when you don't put under her neck and you don't know where to put it.
Yeah, your arm really be crunched up against you. You be laying there like this.
You be like, fuck, I put my... You be like, where? You be trying to think like how you normally sleep too. I be like, where my arm normally be when she not here? Like, where the fuck,
don't make no damn
where the fuck
sense.
do my arm go? Like, I don't even know.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wow.
Thomas don't understand the struggles, bro.
No, bro. Like, trust me,
You'll get it
cuddling
one
is
day.
a problem. It's a problem.
But when you get it right, it's
yeah,
good.
like it hits different once it's good. But like the second it's uncomfortable, it'll only be uncomfortable for you.
Most definitely.
The other person will be enjoying themselves, and you're sitting there, your arm bent, you hurting, your arm
can't feel your fingers. You
exactly,
be like,
my fingers moving
like,
weird.
shit.
And then when you finally get up, your arm be looking at you like, what the fuck?
You're right.
Like,
It be
your arm
hurting when all the blood rushes back to you. Be like, God,
exactly. You
damn.
gotta all your fingers need to be cracked. Like you can't do nothing.
No, I'm for it. I'm just very demanding as a person. So
you gonna make her lay right?
You're gonna be like, hey, move. Like,
that's how.
So if you can't see the TV, you gonna say something?
Yeah.
Nah, you just gotta listen.
Nah, bro.
I'd be like, damn, what it sound like? What it sound like happening?
Like they be happy. They be happy all up in their space.
No, like you'll get it. Like if you get a girlfriend and she sleep and she's happy, like you don't want to be waking her up. You don't want to wake her up.
You don't want to be that guy.
I am that guy.
Nah, you don't want to wake her up. You gonna be like,
I was raised differently. We were just raised differently.
Nah, you gonna be laying there like, damn, she really is having a good ass sleep right now. I'll bear it.
Like.
You think that right now, but I'm telling you, once you get a girlfriend, you're gonna put her happiness up there.
Nah,
you're gonna be like, all right, my arm could suffer for 2-3 hours.
You be like, I can handle this for her to get this good happy sleep.
Exactly, like
you don't want her to be happy.
You sacrifice your body.
My
hey, ladies, listen to this. Get at Vermilly. He will make sure that you are unhappy and uncomfortable.
Wait. No. He'll make sure that he is also comfortable too.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Sometimes she gotta. Sometimes you just be like, I'll be uncomfortable for this little bit. She can get this good.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll be sitting there, arm be twisted. I'll be, it's okay.
I'll be like, I'll be good.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I've seen this episode anyway.
She's got to understand my sleep is very important. How am I going to go out and make these moves if I can't?
Oh, no. You go to sleep fine. It's just you're not directly. You're learning how to be comfortable while being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
No, I'm not with you.
You'll get it. The girlfriend niggas listening to this episode, like the niggas with girlfriends, are probably
sitting there like this.
Like, yeah, they listen to this episode like, yo, these niggas spitting. Like, yo, facts. I feel that.
This is facts.
Hell yeah.
It's learning to be comfortable while also being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It is. You're
the niggas with girlfriends get it. They
your
get
arm twisted. But real talk, if you are not really feeling it, so you're not questioning it.
You'd be like, I'll be good.
Yeah, I'll be cool.
Yeah.
This would be sitting there like.
No comment.
Hey, man.
All right, well.
Everybody got it.
No, I got you. Yeah, I just.
How deep are we in the episode?
50 minutes.
50 minutes? All right. Y'all want to get into some questions?
Yeah, sure.
We got a question on our Instagram Live. What was it?
Which one?
T-Rex Talia sent it.
Hold on.
Right?
Give me
no. I remember what it was. It was, how do you guys feel about being on camera or something like that?
Yeah, that's what she asked.
So what we started to do is we're trying to go live more on Instagram. Yo, going live is low-key fun. And the listeners
follow us on Instagram if you don't.
Yeah, for sure. Yo, y'all make it fun as hell to go live. Like,
yeah,
the listeners, that really shit is
kicking it.
It's like a little family, and we just all be kicking it and having fun. So tune into our lives. We're gonna start going live probably before every episode, and maybe sometimes in between the week too. I don't know, but going live is fun, so we're probably gonna do it more often. So yeah, but yeah, we got this question on live from T-Rex Talia, and she said, "How do you guys feel about being on camera / on mic?"
I just grew comfortable with it.
It's
really just like, it's taking the idea of I'm not acting for anybody.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. I can just really be me.
It got to the point where like
it doesn't matter.
I almost just ignore the cameras and like forget that they're here. Like it really just feels like we're having a conversation.
You ignore the beaming lights.
But like you kind of do though. Don't like notice them.
This
like,
right here.
Like I never look up at the lights.
Yeah, like this right here doesn't feel like a production. It honestly just feels like us sitting here having a conversation. It just feels natural.
Yeah.
I'm looking past everything.
That's the beauty of the podcast.
Yeah,
we're all friends in real life, so it's just like a conversation.
Before the podcast, we sat here for like an hour and a half, and we argued the death penalty. We talked about.
Yeah,
I don't even remember what else we talked about, but like it was literally this. Like we sat here, yes, the mics were here, yes, the cameras were here, nothing was on, but it feels the exact same.
Yeah, it's literally, there's no difference. After we do the intro, everything else is just like,
yeah, like the intro is the only like production-y part. And even still, like and I think we've done a really good job at making the intro feel more natural. Before it used to feel very like
this is the intro.
Yeah.
We are starting now.
Yeah.
It went from that to like, this is the intro. Here's the rest of it.
Yeah.
So
like y'all have gotten out of your shells a little bit more at the beginning. I remember at the beginning of the podcast, y'all used to just be quiet and I really like rock with. Yeah, right.
Good.
Like now y'all are really like starting to like even.
No, I'm still quiet.
But even when you did it, you were able to put your personality in it. Like earlier this episode, you said, "Oh, it's just Vermillion." You know what I'm saying? And like
yeah, you
still
were
put
okay
your personality
with
in it, if that makes sense.
Cool.
Yeah,
I feel like we've all grown accustomed to being on mic or being on camera and just like being able to show the listeners our full selves and full personality to the point where it feels like just sitting down with friends, which it is.
I don't know how many times I can say it, but I feel when people see a camera, they're acting for somebody else.
Yeah.
Ready? Like, I got to be cool now. I have to do this now. Just be you.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, what's the difference? The camera's there now, sure, but
we definitely don't try to be cool. I promise y'all that. We are some of the least
we were just
cool
talking
niggas.
About, like, yeah, I want to be Little Spoon.
Yeah, like, that's we not trying to be cool. I was in this bitch. I came up and was like, yo, I'm trying to be Lil. That's the least cool shit you could say.
We're the lamest dudes in OP, bro.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say we're lame directly.
But we don't try to be cool.
Yeah,
I think you're lame if you try to be cool.
Yeah,
people who try to be cool,
facts.
I find them lame.
Facts.
Like the people in high school who I used to hang out with in middle school and were like cool to me because they were themselves, and then switched up in high school to be cool. Those are the niggas where I'd be like, come on, man.
Yeah,
like,
it's a little bit of shake your head. Like, I can't really phony kick it. I'm never going to phony kick it.
Right.
I've never switched. I've said it forever. I am the same nigga since you've met me.
Yeah, like niggas.
All that happened is days went by.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
That's facts.
Nah, you've grown, but
No, well, yeah, like I've changed as a person, but the core moments have not changed.
And that's why we've been friends since 4th grade.
Exactly.
Like, at the end of the day, neither of us switched up our personalities. So like we're still the same niggas who used to sit in the basement and play Sonic or Sega All-Star Racers.
My name on my gaming Instagram is C2 Kid from the Basement. Like I'm just a nigga from the basement. Like that's all I could say.
But we used to just go in my basement and
no matter where it was, we're linking up, we're going to the basement, we're playing video games.
Like this podcast is so. Here's a little blast from the past and how me and Chris used to kick it. I used to have to be home by 8:00. Like I used to have to be like on my block by 8:00, but I wouldn't have to be in the house till like 9:30. So me and Chris used to just sit on the curb and like have conversations, just call them curb conversations, and that's literally what this podcast is. Yeah, like this podcast is literally our curb conversation.
We used to do that for hours. Like I forgot about that.
Yeah,
shit.
Like we would literally just sit out on the curb.
Come back and just sit on the curb right in front of his crib and just talk about anything.
Exactly.
And it would be hours. Like we would get there early. Like we didn't even have to be there yet. We would chill out on the curb and talk until his mom said he had to come in.
Right. We would just be sitting out there. And that's literally what this pod, like we have not changed from that point. And that's why being on the cameras, like at first, I'm not going to lie. It did. It felt a little like. Of course it scares
anybody because you're like, I don't want to be weird. I don't want to be weird.
Yeah.
But who am I acting for at the end of the day?
Like at first being on the mic, like when we first started the podcast, in your head, you're kind of just like, yo, I'm trying not to mess up. Like I'm trying to do.
Don't stutter.
Yeah, like I'm trying to do it this way. I'm trying to do that. But at the end of the day, messing up makes good content. Like the listeners love it when we mess up.
Wilding out, like
like when you pull it up in BB,
exactly. You're looking around. It's funny.
Like that's the type of shit that the listeners want to hear. They don't want to hear us be perfect. Like if we sat here and we were perfect. No, but y'all wouldn't listen to us.
Like if the BBC comment went through, that wouldn't have been funny.
Yeah,
it was BB instantly like, oh damn.
Like messing up is what makes
that's just funny.
That what makes our podcast fun, and it's what makes us feel genuine. And being on the cameras and shit just like blends in. Being on the cameras and mics and shit, you know. Like, what about y'all boys behind the camera? How y'all feel about being on the mics?
Go ahead, Thomas.
Shit don't matter to me, man. The
cameras, words of the great Michael Jackson.
Yeah. It don't matter to me.
No, not Drake.
No,
just
Drake
Michael Jackson.
Drake was definitely on topic. I listened to it.
We're not getting into this conversation again. Go ahead.
Camera is different, but Mike, I don't have a problem with that. Despite popular opinion, I like talking. I don't like talking to other people, but I like talking
to yourself.
Hey man, a nice conversation with you hits better than anything
I don't talk
else.
out loud to myself, but I think to myself a lot.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like for no apparent reason, I'm not even gonna lie. Thomas started talking, and all I could think about is Pokemon, like for no reason. And I'll be like,
now?
No, like 20 minutes ago. You were probably in the middle of like a random sentence, and I was like, man, I really ain't caught an Ekans on Pokemon Go yet. Like that's the type of shit that's on my mind. Like it'll run through.
I could trade you one if you want one.
Hey, that's decent. But like, I'll have a nice conversation with me, and then I'll just throw it away.
Real quick, Ekans is snake spelled backwards. And Arbok is cobra spelled backwards.
Do you have either of those in Pokemon Go? No, because you're a quitter.
No, I do have.
You were supposed to be my rival, and then you quit.
Hey, if you want the smoke,
you were supposed to push me to go further than I ever could.
In any other Pokemon
and then you
game,
stopped, and I had to just continue on my own.
In any other game,
I had to be the very best that no one ever was.
Nah, that's not true.
He left me.
Want the smoke?
Like how would Naruto be if he didn't have Sasuke? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
How far would Yuno have gone? How far would Yuno have gone without Asta?
In that case,
going without Killua.
In that case, I'm already Hokage.
Tom without Jerry.
That's
Drake without Josh.
That's a negative relationship, Tom and Jerry.
No, because it makes them both better.
Exactly, like low-key, if it was
Tom
any
and Jerry
other mouse,
think about any other mouse and cat.
Mouse is getting caught.
They don't get that intense.
They've
been raising their intensity for years because they're trying to catch the other one or not get caught. Wow. And they've gotten better as engineers, inventors, just overall ingenuity.
Exactly. This competition,
from their relationship, their competition
makes everybody better.
You know what I'm saying? You got me out here going without Killua.
Exactly. Like, Thomas, if we get on a video game and neither of us know it, and we just sit there endlessly fighting each other, of course we're eventually going to get good at the video game.
Right.
Because I want to be better than you.
We got to have that rivalship. I'm Joseph without Dio.
Exactly.
That's the wrong
Jonathan
comparison.
without Dio, my bad.
Thank you.
I'm Jonathan without Dio. Soma without Arena.
Yeah.
I'm just out here, bro. You just going to leave me like that?
I will. In that aspect, I will. Wow. If you want a rival in something else, I'd be happy to take you up on that.
Fair.
For those who we talked about it in our we still don't know what we're gonna call it yet. Our outtake episode, them like 20 minutes that we do. We talked about it. I smoked Thomas in Ninja Storm 4. Yeah,
one time, and he didn't run it back, and I was cocky.
I just want to let the listeners know that, like, because I am on the podcast, I'm on recording. Y'all can go back to the episode where I said that Thomas is the best of us, and we cannot beat him. I've said that. Mm-hmm. I said it. I gave you your flowers. That's what I thought. I thought we couldn't beat him. Thought he was unbeatable. Little did I know, I had ice in my veins. Like I didn't know it was ice.
If there's any
I thought it was cold. I thought it was
story,
ice water. It's just ice.
Always believe in yourself. No one's ever unbeatable.
Exactly.
Hey, that round, it looked like round 1, but it was round
Excuses.
2.
You drinking that excuse juice?
I don't know how else to say it.
His thirst quenched. She been drinking that excuse juice.
All right.
I don't know, man.
Wait, what's the next question?
Hey, I forgot what we were talking about. We got so far off track.
Getting comfortable in front of the camera.
See, like this is the shit. Niggas is just comfortable in front of the camera.
But Thomas, I do have to ask you a question. Why do you feel like it's different from just being on the mic to being on camera?
Because other people can like see you, and I don't know. I just don't. I'm a very different.
Are you worried about being judged, or are you more worried about?
No, I just like.
Just know that I'm judging you from this seat. So even if there's no camera on you, you're still being judged either way.
That's cool.
I'm just fucking with you.
I mean, that's cool either way, but anonymity. I don't know if that's the word.
You're close.
Anonymity.
Damn shit.
Yeah, that's something that I crave. Like people cannot get in touch with me unless they like talk to my inner circle. You cannot see me in open settings. Like you have to like kind of search for me.
I respect it.
My relationships are very private. Everything is just very private.
One thing about his brand that does him well is the mystery that goes with Vermilion.
Yeah, like nobody really knows Thomas. Okay, that's fair.
Like when people meet Thomas for the first time, they're like starstruck, you know? It's like the great Vermilion. This I see him in public.
No, it was so funny because I was talking to my homie Matt, and he did not believe that is your voice.
Most people.
I was like,
my brother was shook the other day, bro.
Thomas, I mean, like, Vic didn't think that was Thomas.
That's not a voice changer. That's real life Thomas's voice. I was like, his voice is just that deep. Man. And he was like, "No, bro, you're capping." I was like, "Bro, I could literally get you a video of Thomas talking. It is going to be the same thing. Like, and I'll talk at the same time as Thomas. That way, you know it's not pitched down. That way, you know it's not changed. Thomas's voice is just that deep.
Yeah, that mystery is like one thing that people really like about you. Like when people who have never met me from the pod meet me, it's like, oh, hey, like this is Malcolm. Like he's from the podcast. That's cool. When they meet Thomas, it's like, whoa,
wow,
like he's outside the house. Ooh,
I just don't like giving up the details. You got to work for it, and you got to really ask.
I respect
maybe I'll give you the information.
I respect
it. Like people can find us anywhere. Or maybe
like
I'd be out. Like people can find
like
me.
real live when people see me and they be like, damn, like I fucks with your podcast.
Yeah, right.
They're like, no, you're funny as fuck. Like you're one of those people I see. I'm like, oh damn, I'm just kind of the same guy no matter where I go.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, you can find me places. You just got to get lucky to catch me there at the time.
Yeah, you can only find Thomas somewhere if I drag him out the house to take him.
Nah, I've been places.
You can catch Thomas on the fly, but it'd be on accident. You're never going to catch Thomas on purpose.
Only time you're going to catch Thomas is at an event. At an event is if I dragged him there.
Nah, that's not. No, actually, that's right in 2019, but as of 2020, I've been doing a lot of shit.
Where you go?
Why you always case like this?
Me divulging my information now is going back on all that anonymity that I just talked about.
He said anemone.
I don't know how to say it.
Are you hating? You're hating.
Fuck with that, bro.
Malcolm the biggest Thomas hater.
Oh, no, for sure. I love him.
No, I get what you mean, though.
It's fun. That's our relationship.
It is a good part of your brand, too.
I
can see it in your brand. You don't really post too much about yourself.
Yeah. The background. But, Vic?
I kind of agree with Thomas. It's nice, man.
It's nice being behind the camera.
Nah. It's like nice having like people know who Big Oof is, but they don't know who Big Oof is. Like they don't know if you've never seen me in real life. Like you don't know what I look like. Like you might be able to recognize my voice, but shit.
I'm not gonna lie. That is something that I did like when we just did the audio of the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, well, at that point, the only people who listened to the podcast knew us personally.
Yeah.
But like, even still, it was kind of cool to like not have people see us while we record. I kind of like it more that we have cameras now, though, because our expressions and like the laughing and shit, like
exactly,
people,
like niggas like looking around the room, like
like when somebody say something stupid, niggas be like, "What the fuck?" Or like when a good joke happens and they can literally see us like see us laughing and like falling out of our chairs and shit, like that shit that people really fuck with. So
yeah, but it was I was definitely nervous at first. When
I
first
remember.
got a mic, I was very quiet. I would stutter like a motherfucker.
That first episode, you were like, I was really trying to like help you through your sentences. Like I was trying to predict what you were gonna say because you kept like getting caught in the middle of it.
I would have hella voice cracks and shit. I'd be whispering, talking like,
You got lucky though, because your first episode on the mic, me and Chris were experienced. So when you started to like mess up, me and Chris could try to like guide you through it.
Pick it through.
Oh, our first episode, me and Chris just sat here and listened to some of it before the pod.
Like 30 seconds. It's just us like stuttering.
Yeah, like niggas couldn't do shit because we were all new at it. So we was all.
Once you lose your podcast virginity, you're a pro.
Yeah. It's not hard.
It's just keep on trying at it.
It's literally just talking and being. Once you're comfortable on the mic, it's literally like once you forget the mics are here, but also remember it's here and talk into it. Like that.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Like that's the only time I really think about the mic. Because even now, like I be talking and I just like
exactly. You'll
stay
pan
aimed at the mic. Yeah.
But most of the time you'll just tend to keep, or I'll move the mic a little bit just to keep it in front of my mouth.
Yeah. At the beginning, we used to be talking off the mic and shit. Niggas,
damn. like just wilding.
Yeah.
Start your podcast, guys.
Oh no, for sure.
Use a code Big Oof for $5 off, right here at the Storm Studios.
We still got to think of a name for our studio, but Thomas wasn't feeling that. Oh, look at this.
Wow.
But yeah, no, for real, start your podcast because it really is one of the. And I'm not just saying that to get the business. I honestly do feel like this is a very fulfilling experience.
Like, bro, sitting down and just having a conversation with your friends is something else.
And one thing that I really enjoy is that we are sitting down and having conversations with our friends, but we're also sitting down and in a way having conversations with the listeners.
Yeah.
Because even
hold on,
in the Instagram comments, get the next question. But in the Instagram comments, when people be like commenting and talking to us about it, like that is literally such a great feeling when we can like have conversations with people about it. Same on
I cannot open just.
Do you have the question, Chris?
No, but it loads like the.
Oh yeah. I mean,
no, I got to it.
We're like a good. All right. Well, we can wrap it up. Let's do this last question quick, and then we can wrap up.
Question from Saint Boulevard.
Okay.
Street.
Is it Street?
No, it's Saint. No. I just call him Street to fuck with him.
Oh, like that's crazy. How many times have you changed your phone number?
Never.
I literally he's never changed his phone number.
Same number since I got it.
That is a fucking crazy question. He would ask that because man, I've been going through some shit. I put my actual phone number on my first iteration of my business cards. I fucked myself all the way up. I got to change my number tomorrow. It's getting out of hand. I get porn notifications. I get prostitutes. I get
because
everything.
People just sign you up for stuff.
That's funny.
Oh, that's fucked.
Yeah, it's actually fucking crazy, and I need to do that tomorrow. I'm glad he he reminded me of that because this shit.
I'm
is
sure the
out of
notifications would have reminded you.
What I'm trying to think.
No, I probably would have got one tonight.
Yeah,
so.
I'm trying to think. I probably 4.
No, you change your number a lot.
No, but it's been 4 or 5. It was over the course when I got a new phone, each time I would change my number.
Because I went back and deleted all your old numbers maybe a month or 2 ago because I had 5 numbers for you.
Yeah. I probably had 5, 6.
Yeah.
I've never changed my number.
I've had the same number since 5th grade.
Since I was 16. I'm
never changing the number up. You know what it is? I got to stay real with the people. Got to keep my number the same since 5th grade.
Hold on, let me drop his number real quick.
So if you got my number now, you're a real one.
It's a lot of work once you change it, because especially if you have bills and shit connected to it,
I don't.
You just gotta change shit, and especially if you have a business like Malcolm, Thomas, he has a studio, or whatever.
That's true.
And you make business cards, and you change your number, and you discard that number, then
no, I have 2 numbers for Thomas, and it's a 50-50 chance which one I click, and one of them do, and I'll be like, fuck. Oh, I gotta delete that number.
I fixed that. It's not doing that anymore. I'm sorry, everybody.
That's not true, nigga. I called you today, and it do.
Call me right now. I'll put my phone up to the mic.
Let's do it.
I'll put both of them up.
See, I don't know which one it is. Is this the real one or the fake one? Oh, I should probably put it on
That's
speaker.
the Android.
Oh, so call the other one?
Yeah, call the other one.
The one that's 17. No, I'm playing.
Wow, cap.
That's crazy.
But I literally tried to call you before the pod. It's gonna go through just because that's how my life works.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, see, of course. That's how shit works. Yeah, it didn't work when I called you before the pod, but
now both Thomas's phones lit, so he bobbing.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
Yeah, but it's been a pretty good pod. Niggas had a lot of fun.
Yes.
Talked about a lot of shit that wasn't hip hop, but we still talked about some good hip hop shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up. Song of the week. Damn. We're gonna go with "This" by Malcolm X.
El Shabazz.
No, he goes by Malcolm X.
You really?
The album was called Malik El Shabazz.
I see that on Instagram. His name is Malcolm X Shabazz. So I went with El. Okay.
Yeah, it's "This" by Malcolm X.
Okay.
We out.
This is the shit that your niggas be talk about.
This is the shit that your niggas be talk about.
This is the shit that your niggas be talk about.
This is the shit that your niggas be talk about. Fucking your bitch in the middle of my mama house, throwing a party like niggas. You got it down, smoking that reefer. My boy still live by that. My father, my sister, my brother, we west side. Troopers pull up on Holland, we west side. Hoopers west side, bodies they call on the south side. Shot rap shooters. Dead niggas pull up in live shot schoolers. Learn how to read and write from GDs and foes. Buying flaming hots and crown from the same liquor store. One day I was rich and never poor. Straight off the boat to the studio. 7 months of prodigy just to master my flow. Malcolm X, Malik El Shabazz, go ahead, young nigga, please enjoy the show. This is the shit that your niggas be talk about.
This is the shit that your niggas be talk about.
This is the shit that your niggas be talk about.
This is the is the shit I've been stressing. Sit down, young buck, I'ma teach you a lesson. Who died for me seems like a generational question. Jesus died on the cross, but I'm Malcolm X. Be careful with your first impression. Boy, pray to God that you beat the odds. I'm never gonna stop. Said I'm never gonna stop. Hey. This is the shit that your niggas be talk about.
This is the shit that your niggas be talk about.
This is the shit that your niggas be talk about. This is the
Perfect. Let me stop, man. Let me stop before I kill this shit, man. I've been fucking around, chilling for a minute. My boy Alexi's like, nigga, get your ass back in the booth, nigga. Like, you dropped X-Files, we waiting for the next tape, bro. Drop the shit. Nigga, come on, drop the shit. This is the shit that your niggas be talk about.
This is the shit that your niggas be talk about.
This is the shit that your niggas be talk about. This is the
My flow is iconic, niggas move like your cars. Y'all flex like robotics. Oh mama, I got this. I second like bread, then get it again. Fucking your bitch, then hitting her friend. Nigga, you know how this shit always ends. My soul breaks down, your hoe comes around. I top my shit. I fuck around and move my way, but every time I am just too late. Fucking your bitch on Sunday, she come over on Monday. I'm fighting demons every day. Like, this is the shit we talk about. This is the